Can you foresee a day in which women have complete equity with men in America? And why is this important?
Well, it's important because of what women have to offer. I think we've seen this in the leadership that women have provided, both in Congress and at a local level. I think it's always wonderful that you have a mix of women and you have a mix of men, because each bring a different perspective. And yes, I do see women are making advances faster than I think anyone ever thought that they would. First of all, they're at all levels of higher education. As professors and teachers, you see them in every arena. And so I see no reason why. It's up to women. It's up to us to make sure that we have the advances. And you see them everywhere. You see them as attorneys. And what I most...
So you think the glass ceiling is broken?
I think we've cracked it. And I think each year that progress is being made. One of the things I've always respected the League of Women Voters. That was my beginnings. That's my foundation. But what I've seen recently is how governmental bodies take them so seriously. If the League of Women Voters has a position, and that position is put forward, most decision makers respect that decision and act accordingly.
Even in this county?
Even in this county. Everyone said the Amigos would fail in saving Bolsa Chica. But we didn't, because for almost 40 years, we were persistent. We never lost track of what the goal was.
You kept your eye on the prize.
We kept our eye on the prize, and that's what women are doing now. More and more women are running for office. You see, when you look at Congress, populated with women.
If you could pick a project or two that the Interfaith Council has been on that you think is seminal.
They have every year a gathering at the pier where they then again make sure that they'll have speakers, but what they do is to make sure that people understand that there is an importance to all religious groups, and that the Catholics are standing with the Jews, are standing with the Muslims, are standing with all of the groups in the community. So I think they make...
Father Christian was the driving force of that, is that correct?
He's one of the driving forces, and he's a man that is respected by the entire community. There's just, I don't know, he brings with him just a feeling of, this is the most decent human being I've ever met.
I'm going to describe two viewers for you.
Okay.
And what I'd like you to do is tell us why each of them might want to be of service to someone or something other than their own narrow self-interest. The first one is someone who's maybe they're educated, maybe with or without a family, but they're doing well in their life, they have a good income, their social life is very active, they're busier than a one-armed paper hanger. And the other is someone who's maybe struggling. Maybe they've lost a few jobs, they're maybe even serially unemployed in their life. And they're struggling to it's all they can do to get dinner on the table each day. Why would each of these people want to be of service to something or someone other than themselves?
Well, I think it's a standard I've always used as a politician. Every morning you look yourself in the mirror. Are you proud of that person? Do you feel that you've been living a selfish life because everything is centered around what will enhance your lifestyle? To the person who is struggling, the more contacts you make in this world outside yourself, the more it's going to be of assistance to you. That may be kind of a selfish way to look at it. Part of making a change in your life or having some success in your life is how you feel about yourself. And when you are working with other people and doing some good, I've heard many people who live almost at a poverty level, but maybe give a little time at their food bank, or they...
There might even be a food bank that gives them food.
That's right. And so I think it's involvement, it's working with other people that really can make a difference, and in many cases, just bottom line, it might make a difference financially. It may be an avenue to a career you never thought you could have, or just a plain old job that you desperately wanted. But the important thing is continuous interaction with others and being able to communicate with others in your community. Otherwise, you're isolated. You're a little island onto yourselves. And for the wealthy person, even the wealthy people, and many do this to benefit their own selves and their own lives. Many people are into charitable organizations because it enhances their business prospects.
To make better contacts.
And they make better contacts. So it's all contacts.
What could they expect to get out of serving?
What you can expect to get out of serving is you become a better person. And anyone that becomes a better person has a great deal of respect for themselves. And if you're able to respect yourself, you can do anything you want in this world. You also meet wonderful friends. I can say that most of my close friendships, which are many in this community, were because of the service I was doing in the community. I met wonderful people. Doors open for you. And it takes you as maybe beginning as a selfish, self-centered individual, which many of us are when we get
all of us
started on this long journey, and you become so dimensional that sometimes I think that you have to stop and think, this is who I am now. This is what I was 50 years ago, and these are all of the things that have happened in my life and the opportunities. I've been to Washington, D.C., and before committees of Congress. I've been to the White House. I've been to the inauguration. I've been to the state capitol. I've met the governor. None of this would have been possible without my involvement in this community. The opportunities are endless, but you have to take advantage of what every community offers. There is not a community in this nation that doesn't have a role for people who want to become involved.